Hey, Shalom, 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 everyone. My name is Zachariah Yahouda, and I'm coming back with another lesson prophesying the downfall of Babylon, aka America, home where all the gross abomination occurred. Okay, I'm just coming back with another lesson before I go out to the highways and byways and get it in for the Lord. And trying to let my other phone cool off, man. Yesterday I couldn't even get in my normally I go 2.5, 3 hours, And they double kept on messing with my camera, cutting it off and on and shit. Straight up devil, man. But hey, that's all right. They ain't gonna be able to stop this thing. Like I said, this is the Lord wants smoke. Okay. So this is part of the last part of the Lord wants smoke, and these people are going crazy. They crashing out. Okay. And so we're gonna go into this thing while I let my other phone charge up and cool off. Let me see here. So what I'm gonna do here, hold on. Before I get ready to go head out, and I told the little young brother I'll be up there at the library by 10 to get him, and then he gonna go hang out with me. He said, man, you come go to church with me. I said, man, that's what I'm gonna show. I said, man, you come and go with me. That's the church. We on the church. I'm gonna show you. Okay? So, oh yeah, let's do this real quick. The Lord don't dwell in temples made with hands, man. Okay? Yeah, let's go right here. So fair use under the copyright statute of 1976. I'm not getting paid for this, strictly for fair use. Fair use is a legal doctrine that permits limited use of copyright material without permission from the copyright holders. It allows for uses like criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, and scholarship, and research and copyright acts section. And research. The Copyright Acts of Section 107 outlines the 4 factors to consider when determining if a use of fair is fair. Okay, what is fair use? Okay, there you go, right there. Right there. Under Act 107, U.S. Copyright Act. Okay, fair use listed. Okay. Criticism, comment, and news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Okay. All right. And okay. Here we go. All right, let's get it. So I'm gonna let the video play out, and then I'm gonna come on with the video with the lesson. So let's go here to my board, and let me see where we're gonna start at. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here you go. So we're gonna watch this video, and then I'm gonna intercede from time to time.
If your Subaru could talk, it'd ask for us by name. Don't worry about an appointment. Just stop by and we'll take it from the...
I'm about to be homeless in like 2 days. I don't want your pity or I don't want you to feel bad for me. But what I would like is for anyone to know what it's like to live in your car and maybe some essentials that I can pick up that's going to be super helpful.
Do y'all know that the average American doesn't have any money left over, if but maybe $200 or $300 left after they get paid every 2 weeks?
No shit, Sherlock.
Did y'all know that?
No shit,
I'm
Sherlock.
sorry, but that I literally feel like drive me to voluntary homelessness. I would volunteer to be homeless. There's no way they have me out here working for anybody and I can't live life after I pay bills. Y'all can have these bills back. Take the car, take the crib. You can have it. Listen, I'm going to be homeless on the streets before I dare. Because, see, the way I'm set up, my Father which art in heaven would never have that be my portion. That's not my portion. There's no way that paying bills and not having any money left over to really exist, that's not my portion. That's not my portion.
How are people affording life right now? How are people tackling this cost of living?
We're not. Truth of the matter, most of us are living paycheck to paycheck with credit card debt. I know people who are legitimately putting gas and groceries on credit cards just so that they can get back and forth to work. I believe that this is what most people are now calling the silent depression. $100 has become the new $20 and it's ridiculous, but the best thing about it is that people have shifted their core values.
Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year.
And she like Mariah Carey.
What the fuck? What is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now, I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's fucking shit.
Our car just got towed. We have not paid our rent yet. We need the car to pay the rent. I feel like I've been doing really good on my Bible study, doing really good praying, and trying to keep my faith, believing that God has a bigger plan, but it's just like I just keep getting hit. Like our family, not just me, our family just keeps getting hit. Like Zay and I have been through a lot, bro. A lot. And this is just like the icing on the cake. Oh my God.
That's crazy. Lettuce is $20.
I couldn't believe it. I thought maybe it was just
Like,
weird.
is the lettuce made of gold now? What are they doing to this lettuce? $20? You gotta be joking me.
I am selling my house and I'm getting ready to move back with my parents yet again. I am single. I do have a 9-to-5 job where it does not pay me nearly enough to cover the bills. And I've had this house for about 3 years now and I am just exhausted. I am drowning, barely surviving, not being able to make repairs because the house is now falling apart and I have no money in my savings to fix it. I have been saving for the past 3 years. All I've been doing is working and going straight home. I don't go out. I don't spend money on like coffee or anything. I try to save as much money as possible so I could get some money to make repairs for this house to make it nice and comfortable and livable. But I am at my wit's end now and I'm just tired. I honestly want to leave my job, my 9-to-5 job that's not paying me well enough to even cover the bills. I'm exhausted. I want to leave, but then I'm stuck with this house and I just don't want any of it anymore.
How are y'all making it?
No, literally, how are y'all making it? Because little backstory, I decided back in January that I was going to monetize on this app. Every dollar I made, no matter how big, how small, was going to go to a savings account, and that was going to be money for a down payment on our house. Because if you don't know, me, my husband, and our 2 kids are living with my parents. Spoiler alert, that's not happening. We're having to take that money I'm making and use it to get by until the next week. On top of my husband's income. My husband's making the most money he's ever made, and this is the brokest we've ever been. Make it make sense. I'm not a bougie bitch. I might get my lashes done, but my friends do my hair. I don't get my nails done. Like, I'm really not that high maintenance. We try to live within our means. We truly do. It's like no matter how much you don't go out to eat, no matter how much you don't spend money, you're still gonna be broke.
If you guys thought that the job market was cooked before, just realize that in the last 100 days, 300,000 Americans have lost their job. That is larger than the population of Pittsburgh. Now imagine the entire population of Pittsburgh looking for work simultaneously. UPS, Intel, Amazon, the federal government have announced massive layoffs across the board.
I just got laid off about 2 hours ago. I think I'm still shocked. Like, I just can't believe that it happened. There were absolutely no signs from the company that it was going to happen. 9:30, I got a Teams message from my boss asking if I was free, which definitely was kind of weird, but I thought that he wanted to talk about something that we had discussed yesterday. So I was like, yeah, of course I'm free. What's up? And then they dialed me into a video call where my boss was sitting in the office in a conference room with this lady from legal, and they just basically told me I was being let go.
Hey, brothers, it's finally happening, man. Like, we finally gotten to a point where like society is crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, over the last few years, man, people have talked about how rent is going up, how mortgages are going up, the price of everything, the price of car notes, the price of apples and oranges has gone up. And it's to the point now, man, where society as a whole is at its breaking point. You know, you can get on TikTok or any of the social media platforms and see people, you know.
What's up, everyone? Tyrese Hellberg here to talk about the
people, you know, speaking their truth. Saying, hey, you know what, I'm working 20 jobs. Hey, you know, both people in the household are working. We got the kids working, and we still can't make it work. Like, people are literally starting to crash out. One of my, and I won't say favorite content creator. There's a content creator I follow, and I see his videos every once in a while. I even saw him about a week ago, and he's always talking about consciousness and a certain type conversation. He was on a video, man, with his shirt off. You know, tears coming from his eyes, talking about he doesn't understand why the world is doing what it's doing, how we can only afford to keep the lights on, man. So it's hitting everybody. And I'll say this: when I say it's hitting everybody different, but everybody can feel what the world is doing. You know what I'm saying? You might think just because you're working at the burger joint that you feel a certain thing that people that are in corporate America don't feel. Everybody feels the same thing. It don't matter what your financial level is. You're feeling some effect of what the world is doing. It may be your bank account. It may have rolled over into your money, changing your relationship. It could be a number of things, man. But it's to the point now, and I think it's a beautiful thing that everybody's feeling it. But everybody is feeling this, man. But you gotta understand. You have to understand this is supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen. It has to happen. Like the way this world is set, the way the West is set up. Let me speak specifically to the West. The way that the West is set up, man, this is supposed to take place by design. It's supposed to take place by design. Just because the way we run our country, the way we put things on a pedestal, the way we classify success, this is supposed to happen. That's why every 100 years, man, we have, you know, hard recessions or hard depressions. It's because you can't move the way we move and not have these things take place. It's just a matter of time before the way it's designed begins to fail.
You do know that you can just decide any day of the week that that's enough of this bullshit and just be done.
The fact that you think you're stuck is literally just an illusion. You have free will. You can do anything you want, baby, as long as it's not against the law. Take this as your sign to take action and get the F out of whatever it is you feel like you're stuck in, baby, today.
I'm gonna cut straight to the point. I got $1.52 on my account. All the bills are still due. And today's my last day at work to go pursue something that God has put on my heart to go do. I am allowing my faith to be bigger than my fear. Lord, have it all. You told me to do it. You said trust you. Okay, I'll trust you. You say go do this. You open up doors that I shouldn't even be in. But I said, all right, I'll go do it. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know what he's about to do. Okay? I don't know who this for. Take that chance.
All right, brother. So, in order to avoid crashing out in a time like we are in right now, man, there are 4 things you got to do, right? And the first thing is you have to question the narrative. And when I say question the narrative, man, you got to question the narrative, because if you don't understand the storyline, if you don't understand the script that we're all supposed to be reading, not only will you not understand how we got to the point that we're in, you won't even understand how to get out of it, right? And when I say question the narrative, what I'm really saying is, like, look at the plays that they want everybody calling when they hit quote unquote adulthood. As soon as you hit 18 years old, give or take, they want everybody jumping into, $100,000 of student loans. They want everybody jumping into $500,000 in mortgage. They want everybody driving a $50,000, $100,000 vehicle. And I know that we typically, consider these things successful, and to a degree, in certain conversations, they are successful. But you have to understand that a lot of people are obtaining these things prematurely, man, and it's putting them in a bind. It's putting them in a situation where now they're getting online and they're saying, hey, you know what? We don't understand why the world is doing what it's doing. And nobody understands this because our culture teaches us to be a certain way, to spend a certain way, to have a certain amount of debt. You know what I'm saying? So that when everybody's saying, I don't understand why the world, there are some internal workings of the way just the West works that's designed to squeeze everything out of a person, but that's a whole other conversation. But a lot of it can be avoided if we can separate our minds. Like I said a second ago, you got to get a whole new mindset. If you still have that old mindset that we're programmed with, then I don't care what your financial situation is. I don't care if you're flipping burgers or if you're pressing buttons to $1 million operations. You're going to feel the same effect because the narrative doesn't fit a peaceful ending situation. It just doesn't. And if you live long enough, there are going to be some times in life where times are hard. There are going to be some times in life where you're up on a high horse. But if you keep the same formula, it's just a matter of time before you get to a point where you're crashing out. It's just a matter of time. Live long enough, man. So the first thing I want to say is you first got to understand that the world we live in, man, the West, it's not even designed for you not to hit this crash out point at some point in time, man.
Law Tigers is a great partner when there is issues that come up where you do need a lawyer. Law Tigers is right there. They're always available. Every time that we or a motorcyclist has needed help, they've been right there with them all the way 100%.
Don't miss this WNBA season. Watch live as rising stars become league legends.
It's not even designed for you not to hit this crash out point at some point in time, man. So the first thing is just look at the narrative. The second thing, man, is
1334. Okay, let's go. Okay, hey man, these people crazy as hell. My man, he don't know what time it is, man. Only the elder apostles and bishops and the like-minded men on down to myself, man, we know exactly what's going on. So how in the hell he gonna try to put us in that equation, man? Bug the hell out, man. Okay, let's get to it. Okay. They mentioned something about free will. They mentioned something about free will. There's no such thing as free will. You see? Okay, it said because according to the scripture, what people call free will is not. The Bible teaches most people, especially in Christianity, I'm quite sure he's a Christian, misunderstand what free will means. They think humans can just choose anything independently apart from the Most High. But let's look at the biblical understanding. Okay, let's go here to Proverbs. Y'all bear with me here. Let's get Proverbs chapter 20. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. It says, I'm gonna start at 23. See, starting with the elder apostles and the bishops and the like-minded men on down, and the hopefully elect men, women, and children that return back to the Lord. Hey, man, we know, and long the brothers that's cleaving to the prophets and the like-minded men, they know what time it is because they allow their minds to open up to the prophets and the prophecies, okay? While 2/3 of our people doing like what he's doing, okay? And trying to make sense of it. Man, hold on, I got you. Matter of fact, before we go to, let's go to Isaiah chapter 8. And it reads, let's start at 19. It says, and when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep, and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their power? Their gods, right here got their God. So that word God translates to power. And that word power translates to Elohim or Elohim. That's who they need to be seeking right now. But you can't, we done told these, I know all these people done heard, done listen to, in some form or fashion, they done heard the teachings of the Hebrew Israelites. You know, for the living to the dead. So right here, verse 19 is saying, someone may say to you, let's ask the mediums and those who consult the spirits of the dead with their whispering and muttering. They will tell us what to do. But shouldn't people ask power, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, for guidance? Should the living seek guidance from the dead? See, and that's what they doing. And then they want positive results. Man, listen, man. Verse 20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. See, so this dude come with half truth. And if he was a real man of the Lord, he gonna come out of the door after they done made them videos coming out swinging the sword and showing these people what's going on. So These people, man, these 2/3, they look to God's instruction and teaching. People who contradict His words are completely in the dark. So dude is completely in the dark, but he trying to get these people that's also in the dark guided. Good luck to that. Okay, let's go back here to Proverbs. Chapter 20. Let's start at let's start at 20 and read down to 24. It said, whoso curseth his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in obscure darkness. See, this is what's going on. It's verse 21, it said, an inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but at the end thereof shall not be blessed. See, so they not being blessed in this end. Okay, they trusting in this devil power. Okay, verse 22, it says, say not, I will recompense evil, but wait on Yahweh, and he shall save thee. Verse 23, diverse weights are an abomination to Yahweh, and false balance is not good. See, so false balance is not good. Man going are of Yahweh. How can man then understand his own way? See, verse 25, it is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vow to make inquiry. See, so that's a snare. Okay, dude teaching our people how to continue to to be a snare. Okay, instead of coming out the gate, man, telling these people it's the Lord that's doing this here to them. It's the Lord that's doing these marvelous work. So the Lord said, and He told his prophet. You know, matter of fact, let's go right here. The Lord revealed His secrets to the prophets. Let's get Amos chapter 3, verses 7. Let's start at 6. I'm going to start at 5. It said, can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? So this verse here is saying, does birds ever get caught in a trap that has no bait? Does a trap spring shut when there's nothing to catch? Verse 6, it goes 6 and 7 is the point. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil? Say what? Shall there be good time? Shall there be evil in a city and Yahweh have not done it? So it's Yahweh that's doing this here. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is doing these things. Okay? Verse 7. It says, surely Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua power will do nothing but reveal up his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. See? So, hey, man, we know what's going on. See, if he was a real prophet, a true man of the Lord, man, that knows this real deal, this truth, he gonna come out of the gate after seeing that video and then come with the sword and show these people what's going on. Okay? Matter of fact, y'all bear with me here. Grab a coffee. So yeah, this Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua will, man. He's the one doing all this here, man. This is his movie. And right now he's drying this stuff up, man. Bring this plague, man, this evil. Matter of fact, let's go here to hold on here. Then we're gonna watch some more of the video. Let's go into Second Esdras. Okay? Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm not there yet. I want to do this. Let me see. That one get me. That doesn't need it. Oh yeah, we're gonna go. Let's go to Second Esdras. And it said, so what's going on is, man, let's go to Second Esdras, and I'm gonna read from 1 to 7. It said, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 28. Verse 8. Jeremiah chapter 28, verses 8. It said, the prophet that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil. Say what? And of evil and of pestilence. Verse 9 said, the prophet which prophesied of peace when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh